Welcome, Star Wars fans, to this brand new surprise video. I bet you are surprised, aren't you? You are surprised. Let me know if you're surprised. I'm surprised. Especially playing this game. Big surprise. So before I move on to my thoughts about this game and whether you guys may be on the fence about buying it, I want to quickly just address a couple of things. One, obviously, Force Arena. But I'll come to that after. I'll just say happy Thanksgiving to everybody in America. Today is Turkey Day. I hope you enjoy your day of celebrations, eating turkeys or pizza, whatever it might be your food of choice for this particular day. Moving on to Force Arena. So firstly, again, I want to apologise to players who are new to the channel, looking for some support, some help, some advice and some tips about the game. But if you look to the right hand side, you'll see like a featured tab, and there's some players there who still play the game. So feel free to go and subscribe to those guys as well, because I know they still play Force Arena. Not as often as I used to, probably, but some of them still play the game relatively a lot. So jump in there, show your support, and hopefully those guys can give you some tips and advice on how to improve your gameplay. So one of the reasons why I wanted to stop playing the game was brought on from our group we set up. We set up a Discord group for us to talk to the Netmarble developers. I thought, great, perfect. They're reaching out to us again, have a chat, get things off our chest, and address what we're going to do to promote The Last Jedi content. However, unlike the Clone Wars, where I had probably a week, maybe a week and a bit, of showing you guys what we had coming in the update, we were told there's been delay in the file coming to us because I wanted to polish the game some more. I thought, perfect, fine, not a problem. The next day, they announced it's coming out on the Friday, and I was like mortified. I'm like, well, how can that be possible? How can they just say to us, okay, so they gave us the footage that you showed that I did in the live stream was only like probably what, 8 hours early access to it, which is ridiculous. And I'm not bitter because we didn't have long to play with the game. I'm just annoyed the fact that we want to promote the game. You can't promote a game in 8 hours. Although, to be fair, that live stream was well received, and thanks to everyone who watched it. A lot of people watched it too, which is great. And it's one of the reasons why I'm a bit annoyed, because I love playing that game so much. But the patch notes yesterday just cemented my issue with the game. We're just not listening or balancing or looking at the data right now correctly. Are they reading it upside down? I don't really know. Why on earth would you buff Darth Maul and Yoda in that game? It beggars belief, and just cements the reason why I stopped playing the game, which is a pity, because it's one of my favourite mobile games of all time. Oh, hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Oh yeah, he's dead. I'm dead. Anthony Joshua, eat your heart out. Vegas, here I come. So that's the reasons why I kind of really stopped playing abruptly. And obviously the matchmaking in the video you saw. I'm not concerned about me. I don't really care about me as a player playing these high level players. It's the fact that if you're new to the game and you're faced with that, you're just going to leave. Especially if it's 4 or 5 games in a row. And that was my main concern. The fact that players, we want to get new players playing, but the matchmaking is so broken that new players come in and just leave. You know, if they see that all the time. And that was my main concern. And it wasn't fixed. They adjusted the points by 1, and I was infuriated by that. Absolutely infuriated. Because it made no difference in the gameplay. So anyway, drawing a line under that now. Let's talk about this game, Star Wars Battlefront EA2. And I'm kind of surprised that I purchased the game, to be honest. I was on the fence for a long time. I cancelled my pre-order because I was outraged at the pay-to-win mechanics employed by EA in the alpha, but obviously came to light in the beta, and then even more so in the early access that people had. So I cancelled my pre-order. But then Angry Joe did a live chat with one of the producers of DICE, and he's addressed all the concerns, saying, oh, we're going to look at the mechanics of the loot boxes again, things will be taken out, things will be improved for when the game goes live. I thought, okay, I'll pre-order it again. But I didn't pre-order it from Origin because it's just too expensive on Origin. And I wasn't prepared to spend nearly £70 on a game. Bearing in mind, you know, what could it look like, not knowing about the outrage to follow. So then what I did, I went on to instantgaming.com where I get all my games from. There is a link below. There's no obligation to click, but if you click and purchase a game from there, or time cards from there, or whatever it is from there, I do get a small commission, which is great, and it just helps me buy more games. Thank you very much, and supports me. So if you feel so kind, you can just do that. But I buy all my games from there. I bought the original Star Wars Battlefront from there for £25, which is like literally probably 3/4 of the price it was on Origin when it came out. So for me, it wasn't much of a great loss because I only spent £25. So I bought this game for £40 on there with the pre-order bonus. So I've got the Rey skin and I've got the Kylo Ren skin and some boxes of tat as well from the loot crates. Now I'm not going to talk about the loot crates because they have been done to death. I will be doing a video about Starkiller and how that works right now for your progression because people are a bit confused, and I'll do a video explaining how all that ties into your progression right now in the game. So I'm not going to talk about loot boxes and the outrage because obviously we all know about what happened there. But should you get this game? Now right now I think the game is mediocre. And multiplayer is where it's at in this game. I don't care about campaign, never have, never will care about story. Stories bore me. But if you like story and you only want the campaign mode, bear in mind it won't be very long. Bear in mind you'll be like, oh, is that it? So I'm not going to do the spoilers for the campaign mode, but it's not as brilliant as I make out in the trailers. Let me tell you that right now. I was extremely underwhelmed. So multiplayer is obviously where it's at for these kind of games, and always has been. And all DICE and EA had to do was take the original Battlefront game and give it this kind of skin. I mean, look at this map. It's beautiful. It is stunning. I am on Starkiller base. Apart from the gun turret sounds outside, which don't sound like they do in the movie, everything else is spot on. And I'd love to have seen that treatment given to the original Star Wars Battlefront game. I can't understand for the life of me why DICE or EA feel the need to make all the design decisions for this game in the boardroom, because that's exactly how it feels. Nickel and diming every step of the way of this particular game, and that's really bad, to be honest. And it hinders what is, underneath it all, a fun multiplayer game, to be quite honest with you. I had a lot of fun in this game. I was an attack walker yesterday. I killed 30 people in that bad boy. I was like, boom, boom, eat some, eat some, eat some. You want some? You eat some. I just wiped the floor. I was like, oh my god, this is brilliant. Although the attack walker for me isn't as good as the original one in the original Battlefront game, I thought that one was a lot better. But I had a lot of fun in that one, to be fair. And the maps are stunning. The maps are all fun. Apart from Jakku, I can't stand Jakku. I didn't like it in Battlefront 1, and I don't like it here. I think it's just bloody awful. I don't know why. I just don't get on with Jakku. So, with that in mind, it really depends on how much you value your games, and obviously depends on your pockets, how deep your pockets are. Really, if money's a bit tight for you right now, I would hold off until the festive period, because what I think is going to happen, there's no doubt in my mind actually, what's going to happen is that The Last Jedi will be coming, and given EA and DICE's track record, they won't patch the progress yet until that update, the DLC. DLC is free. All DLC is going to be free for everybody right now. But all heroes have a cost attached to them to unlock by credits. Earning credits is like having a second or third job, depending on how hard you work. And that's going to be the problem, I think. And what will happen is they're going to reduce this game probably by 30 to 50% when the Last Jedi DLC comes out. And in that DLC, you're going to get you're going to get Finn and Captain Phasma in that DLC. And I imagine that is when they'll do the big showcase overhaul of how progression works right now. We had a patch come out early in the week which broke stuff more than it fixed. Surprise, surprise. And at a time when EA just do not need any more bad PR for this game, that happened. It's like, are you guys just not testing anything? Is that the problem here? So we'll see what happens in that respect. So I think there you could save yourself a few quid if you hang on until that period of time. EA have already said this game will not be in Black Friday or Cyber Monday sales, and the original Star Wars Battlefront was already slashed in half by the time Christmas arrived because sales had dropped like a stone due to the negative reviews in the media. But obviously this has already had that before it even reached the media. So it's suffered, and it has suffered, because in the UK this game, the game sales are down 61% for what we call physical copies. So that's copies you buy in a shop, for example. And the UK is a very console heavy market. It's probably the second biggest market outside of America. for games, and we spend a fortune on games in this country, and to have your biggest title of the year be 61% down in sales compared to the original one that came out 2 years ago, that is going to hurt. So obviously gamers here said, you know what, sod you, we're not going to buy your game right now at £70, and I can't say I blame them. And as I said, if money is tight for you guys, I would never pay £70 for this game, ever. Even for any game, to be honest with you, I never pay £70. So I've got this game on Instant Gaming for £40, as I said, and the link is below if you guys want to check it out and have a look and see what you guys think. But I'll probably wait until the sale hits, and then I'll probably look at picking this game up, because it is a lot of fun. And I think at that stage, when they address the progression problem, I think then it's worth jumping in and having some fun, because the game is beautiful right now. There's no doubt about it in my mind. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you have the game? If you're on Origin, let me know your tag, and we'll try and play some games together when I'm online playing, perhaps, and have some fun. I will be trying to do a live stream maybe soon. I need to sort out the OBS settings first, because it's not a game I was streaming, to be honest with you. My PC can handle it. It's a lot of stuff, and it's pretty new, but it's getting those settings right for YouTube, because YouTube can be a bit fickety, to be honest with you, and so I need to make sure I get that correct so you guys can have a good quality stream. And that is really it. So thanks so much for watching. I will leave you with some Resistance music, I think, to take out the video. Thanks again for all your support, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. When that will be, I don't honestly know, but it will be before Christmas. There will be a Starkiller video as well. That will be probably be the next one, to be honest with you. And I also have done an attack video of us. This one's the attack, also a defensive video on Starkiller base where we're playing the First Order, and I might upload that. Depends what you guys think. So I'll see you in the next one. May the Force be with you.
Starkiller's firing and reinforcements are coming. Run!
You